Baby doll Buttercup, you know I look out for you. You are my friend and I care for you. I'm here to be your guardian angel. And when I say that toilet paper hands get toilet paper results, I really mean it. I don't like showcasing people who destroy and butcher themselves, but you have to learn. If I don't point this out to you, who else is going to point it out to you? You're going to be tempted by leverage trading, which I actually do. But they're links. They're going to tempt you. Hey, this is the optimal thing to do. The hot new coin. ICO, pump and dumps. Oh, come buy this meme coin. Woo! It's all a bunch of trash. I don't have a guarantee for you to kill it in the future. But all I can tell you is what I'm doing. And what I've done is spend 18 hours a day here, drinking my orange juice, in my fluffy slippers, on this squeaky chair, in a dusty room, wrestling crocodiles part-time. What else do you want? That's all I can do. To tell you, look, man, 18 hours a day. This trader lost 75% of his HEX. I hope he's not watching. I really do, because I'd be crying right now. I would be crying. Again, 75%. Wallet 4268. Now, I hope, I haven't done all the full research on this. I hope he transferred it somewhere. But I want you to know, we can go back in time to January 2016. Were you around in January 2016? Your friend here, your guardian angel, Sommy Baby Doll, who wants no money from you at all. I just want you to win and succeed. I don't actually want any money. I just want your friendship. Just give me a like, subscribe button, or a follow. Look at this. January 2016. Here I go. We've teleported back in time. Wallet 4268. He, she, they, them has been trading HEX, so I took a look at his trades. Total loss, 5.2 million. So he's lost $2.6 million if HEX went back to the top because he decided to day trade. Instead of stake and just sit there and earn yield, even if you want to do short term, you don't have to commit for 15 years, man. 5.2 million HEX. This was in January, because it's going to get worse. Hold on to your squeaky chair. I don't know if you have rails here. I do. And they're so squeaky right now, man. It's falling apart. Look at this. My chart here, it showed that in the last 3 months of the year 2022, this trader, he had 13.5 million HEX. But he ended that period with 8.3 million. So this, I was like baffled, like, oh my God, this person lost 5.5 million HEX. Oh my God. And it's going to get worse. That's what crushes me right now. So this was before anything had launched. So Pulse Chain's coming out in the next 7 days. Look at this. With Pulse Chain and PulseX around the corner, I wonder why you would take this risk upon yourself. So I have this screenshot and I show you. Let's read at the very, very top. Wallet 4268. Look at this. Had 13.5 million HEX at one point. Now only has 8.3 million. He panic sold on the way down, then he had to rebuy higher. He lost 41% of his HEX stack due to short-term trading. He is now down 75%. Okay, I'm going to show you the update. This is the bone-crushing part to accept. Okay, so you can see, you can walk through here. He buys 13.5 million HEX. I know this chart looks high, but this price is only 4.5 cents. See, back then when everything's crumbling, 4.5 cents looks high, didn't it? Look at the chart down here, baby dolls. It stops at 2.6 cents. So this was in the midst of it. Don't listen to these people who only show their beaks when the green candles come out. 99% of influencers, I'll go toe-to-toe with them. They're not going to out-invest me or out-invest you. They're not going to out-trade us because we're going to do one trade. Click buy with 99% of your portfolio. Wait 2.5 years, then click sell. If that. Okay, they're not going to outperform you. But what they're going to do is they're going to convince all the new people coming in that, yeah, trade. You got to sell in the bear market. You got to sell before it goes down. You got to buy when it goes up. Tell me, shut up. They're feeding you poison. Okay, this person, he thought what he was doing was right. Look at this. Look at this. What's the funny part? You know, baby dolls? He sold before FTX collapse. So if you think back and if I told you, hey, there's a trader out there, he whacked big size in HEX and he sold before FTX collapse and he's bullish on the ecosystem, you would automatically conclude, oh, he probably killed it and he rebought back a position better. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's got a hunchback. He's probably wearing brown leather shoes right now. So he bought 13.5 million. Then he sells all of it. So we're looking here. He sells all 13.5 million. He can only buy back 11.5 million. Then he sells that for a loss, step 4. Then step 5, he can only buy back 8.3 million because now it's automatically 16% higher. When you are selling anything down in the 90% zone, minus 90%, the volatility is absolutely enormous because it's so down from the top. Okay, it's so down for the top. So what do I mean? So selling. So these are the ranges you can play when HEX is at the top. But when you're down here, man, when you're zoomed in, you lose an appreciation for how low everything is. So if you zoom in, yeah, everything looks like a big range. Oh wow, trading in and out. Woo-hoo-hoo. It looks like a big range, doesn't it? I was posting screenshots. I said, yes, I look mentally the range. Yes, I have a peanut brain. Yes, very low, potentially negative IQ. Yes, this room is pretty dusty. But you can't tell me that you actually need all your money when this thing was down. And by the way, this price is wrong. The real price is 50 cents. You are selling something down minus 95%. And you're telling me, oh, no, now I need the money. You know what's funny? When I posted this, I got some abuse. There's always abuse. There's always people coming around. But I get the gloves out. They said to me, oh, how dare you say that? Maybe they needed the money. Yeah, maybe they did need the money. But I reckon this person didn't. So sit down and stop quacking. This person bought back in, by the way. So they didn't need the money. Okay? They didn't need the money and I was right. I'm trying to help you. Who cares if they need the money? Go work another job, man. Go sell cardboard boxes. If it was me, I'd put on a wig, put on some stockings, and go out partying on a Friday night. Don't sell your ticket. Don't sell it. If you had a lottery ticket and you knew the numbers and someone said to you, hey, I need 10 bucks. Are you going to give him the lottery ticket to cash in? No. Give him your shoelace. Give him one of your socks with holes in it. The ones that you don't need. Do anything you can. Don't sell your frickin' appreciating asset that might go to the moon if it works out. Asymmetric upside. This is the ticket. You don't get bear markets over and over again. So this person back then lost. So now you have an update. Look how it ends up for him. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So today, wallet 4268, he bought back in. So I even mentioned here, I profiled him back in January. He was a toilet paper hand, used to have 13.5 million HEX. He's down minus 75% in quantity. Quantity. Don't worry about the US dollar. Quantity. I checked his stakes to make sure. I was praying. I'm praying. So I refreshed this 4 times. I went to stakehex.today and I put in his address and I'm actually praying. I'm like, please, please, please. I hope this person has like 5 million HEX or stake long term. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to earn yield from now on. No, he's not. I've pressed this 5 times. See, you can only see liquid HEX. There's nothing in the stakes. So he's bought back in after selling at 2.8 cents. He's only got 3.364 million now. So he capitulated back in. So, you know, it's one thing. I know where you're coming from, okay? Because I was in your slippers at one point. You see someone, Ricardo Corazon, you see him say, hey, the traders who sell, they end up buying back higher. I know what you're thinking, by the way. You're thinking the same thing as me. You are skeptical. You would say, you know what? You own a poop coin. You made a coin. You want all the money. So, of course, you're going to tell me that. You're going to put these talking points in my head and you're going to expect me to just believe, yes. If you sell, you're going to buy back high and you're going to regret it, right? That's just like, when, 18-year-old boys, that girl leaves him because she wants to go party in Europe. And then he says, you know what? You're going to regret it one day. I want to be big and handsome, have big fluffy slippers, wear big mittens. It's a cope. It's a form of cope. But it's actually true. You know how I know? Just go check my Twitter, man. every 2 weeks, I'm finding someone on the chain that will just appear. I just check these big trades and I just put them in Rugsy and I have a look. I'm like, oh, wow. This person butchered themselves, self-sabotaged completely. Like they absolutely destroyed themselves. And this is the best part, friends. One person did well. And guess what? They still underperformed staking. So they made I think 6%. So they made 6 to 5% over a year, but staking would have gotten them 10%. Isn't that funny? So, and they traded all this time. So, congratulations, you didn't lose yourself, but you didn't make anything. This type of behavior, you have to watch it. If I don't point this out to you, who's going to do it? I've shown you specific wallet, specific numbers. This person got absolutely decimated. What do you think this person is going to be saying? Oh, wow, yeah, now I've got 3.4 million HEX. No, they're not. They're going to get this calculator out. All right. They're going to this calculator. Go to your computer or your phone. Okay. If you have a calculator, I can lend you mine. Right. If you don't have one, just type in what 8 million hex at. I don't even want to do this number. Can you do 8 million times 1? I don't want to do this number. It's too scary for me. It's too scary. I don't want to do this number, but I have to do it for you anyway. My God. 8 million times 1 is $8 million. Wow. Who would have thought? So, I'm not going to rub in this person's face. I really hope they don't watch this video, by the way. I hope they just hold this and they'll be happy with what they got before they lose it all to zero, because now they've taken a minus 75% loss and they just bought back in on this pulse chain announcement. So right here. So I have it right here. And I mean, like, isn't life cruel, by the way, because this person bought at 7.2 cents and then watched it just drop immediately 13%. It was just these things work mysterious ways. It's like, yeah, you're going to get back in. I'm going to punish you again just to make you scared again. You know, it's just, these are the types of things you have to analyze and look at. This short-term stuff, these candles, yeah, I can zoom in, man. I love scalping on very short time frames. In, out, in, out, in, out. They tell you nothing about the fundamentals and where anything's going. Nothing. You think I didn't go back to every single 4-hour candle for Bitcoin since its inception, the historical data, and I looked at every single pattern, every single triangle, every single double bottom, triple bottom, whatever it is. I'm like, was there any freaking sign that when these things were bottoming out on a short term, was there any sign to tell me a mammoth run was coming? Anything in Bitcoin? And guess what? Nothing. Not one single sign. You had no idea. So you're cursed by a time frame. You're cursed by a time frame. That's why, what do I tell you? But whenever anybody shows you a chart, you look at the price, I promise, my eyes, you have to train yourself here. Any chart, you look at the price, you got half a second. Go and look at the time frame. Go look at their time frame. What time frame are they selected on? I will squint my eyes and I always see. If you can't see it, look up here. And if you can't see that, look at the time frames here. You can see it underneath here. Always look at the time frames every single time, because that's the number one thing you should be looking at. Because anybody who shows you anything less than a week, irrelevant. Irrelevant to your future. Okay, this thing is down. This is the poopy chart from TradingView. So the real hex top is up here, 50 cents. This thing is down. It was down 97%. It's still down 86%, man. What are you wasting your time for? You know, you want to start gambling? You shouldn't. But at least wait for the poopy zone to be revisited up here. At least wait for something there. Not in this deep depression zone. But I know what it's like, you know. The fear, the red candles, the doubt, the depression. I understand. But now you have a voice of reason to tell you, I don't want your money and I don't need your money because I have a big fat arrow going up and to the right. See, all these other influencers, they don't believe in their targets, man. They don't believe in their targets. How could you, with a straight face, tell someone Bitcoin's going 500K or $1 million? By the way, come and trade and sign up for my link, or pay me for this indicator or paid group. Here's $1,000. Come and give me like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, right? How can anybody take that with a straight face? I promise you, if I ever did anything like that, you would actually watch me on public wallet, right? Let's say I ran a paid group, right? Give me a $3,000, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate all of it to HEX immediately. All of it. And I'll give you back like a third when I sell the top. You get your money back. How's that for your tuition? That's exactly what I would do. I promise you I would do that. Why else wouldn't you? Well, we've done all the research. Truth is, no one's as honest as they say, and they don't really have long-term gratification needs. They're really short-term, okay? That's the truth. The truth is, a lot of them just lying. That's it. So whenever you see leverage trading, whenever you see people, oh, sign up to my link or do this, or they use words like, oh, hedge yourself and make money up and down, all this, buy this indicator. I don't care about them, man. I care about you, okay? You are my people. I am a people like you too. We are both people. We got both peanut brains. We're not going to make it if we go by ourselves. We got to remember people like this, Wallet 4268. You just use this as one example. Got so many get absolutely decimated. You know how much time I spent going through the freaking wallet to see this because I was in disbelief. I'm like, okay, surely, you know when I go through this, you think it's easy. No. I have to go through every single transaction for like 6 to 10 pages just for this little random account, stop my whole day and go, okay, I want to see Did this person send his HEX somewhere else? Is there another cold wallet that I'm missing? No. He just trades, he gets destroyed. So this takes time for me to show you this. Doing it for free, making nothing. Because we all know where we're going, all right? So don't forget, man. Don't forget, every single time you fondle your soap in the shower, you increase the risk that you will do this to yourself, okay? And by the way, don't think this person didn't hold a long time, because they did. They did, yeah. I got the Rugsy here for him, all right? They held a long time, okay? They held a very long time. But guess what? They started playing with it. They started fiddling and playing with it and tweaking it and everything. So this can happen to everyone. This is why you've got to protect yourself. I strongly recommend, right? I'm going to make more posts about this later as Pulsing comes out. I'm going to say, okay, you're not allowed to watch any of my videos or read my tweets unless you make another MetaMask account and you throw your crappy little lottery money in there. I don't want you picking away from any of your liquid HEX, PulseX, PulseChain, none of that. I don't care what coin it is. You leave them in the cold storage. You do not touch them. You move your degeneracy part, put it aside. You don't take your safe to the strip club, okay? You just take your little cash. Maybe you want to tip the girl with some peanuts. That's all you're taking. You have some fun with that. And if we develop conviction and we learn stuff along the way, we'll make it, okay? I'll allow you to dip out of your cold wallet. But trust me, those opportunities are so rare. When's the last time you actually heard me say, hey, you should be dipping out of your cold wallet for this life-changing opportunity? There is none, man. We're on the life opportunity already. You start thinking about this degeneracy play when you want to play with your peanuts after your core coins have shown you that their networks are recovering, the values are repricing higher. Okay, that's when you start playing with it. And I've just released a video for you, very, very short time ago called How to Gamble Safely, pretty much. You should be watching that. Okay, so just to let you know, if you haven't seen this, you got to see this. You got to stop everything you're doing. How to gamble. Where is it? Crypto strategy. Practice safe gambling. You must be watching this because I promise you now, I want you to know, Wallet 4268. If only Wallet 4268 had a baby doll buttercup friend, also a sugar pie, and maybe a pumpkin with a cherry on top. If only they had a friend telling him, hey, if you want to trade, man, put 90% of your HEX, put it aside, okay? So you would have 13.5 million. I want you to know this, okay? That's why I tell you this. So imagine he put 12 million HEX aside into another wallet, his cold wallet, and then he sent the other 1.5 million to another wallet. He's like, hey, I'm going to try a trade. Okay, yeah. You're amazing. You're going to kill it. I believe in you, friend. Let's try to turn that 1 million into 10 million HEX. He would have turned that 1 million into 200,000 HEX because he would have taken 75 to 80% loss. But guess what? He would still have the other 12 million. But he didn't do that. So this is why I tell you, you got to practice safe gambling, because I know it's very unrealistic to tell everybody, oh, look away here, nothing to see here. Okay, this is why this is so important. My final message to you, every single great trader, speculator, investor, baby doll buttercup, fluffy slipper wearer, all of them say the same thing. They always say it's all about surviving and managing risk. And now you know why. It's not actually about, oh, I've got to be on the biggest winners. No, it's not about that. It's just about hanging in there long enough. And by using these principles such as, hey, I'm going to have 90% in my core, don't touch. And when I gamble, it's only going to be 5 to 10%. When you do that, I promise you, every year that ticks on, you will be surviving an extra year, and it increases the probability that you are standing right before the train leaves. I promise you that time is going to come. And you might not be able to see it, but yes, there will be a point at one day in the future when Bitcoin might just scream, let's change this to a monthly candle, okay? There will be a time in the future. I'm going to show you this now, okay? You see, these are monthly candles. Monthly candles mean you have a lot of time. You see this period here, okay? Now, you didn't know it was going to go that whole way, but once you see like these two, these three, you know something's up. But you have to wait for it. We don't know when it's going to be. But if you are still surviving, there will be a very good chance you will be able to then participate on extremely good upside that's going to come faster. Otherwise, you're going to end up like wallet 4268. You got nothing to play with anymore. Now, I hope whoever this is, please, this 3.3 million, look, I know, don't think about what we lost in the past. At $2, you're still looking at $2.6 million, okay? And you get to stake it. Sorry, no, $6.6 million. And you get to stake it. Oh, man. Look, it really is up to you, friends. I can't be there all the time, but you got to protect yourself, okay? Move your lottery money to another wallet. Don't play with it. And, you know, if you really are thinking about something, shoot me a message, tag me on Twitter. I know I don't reply on messages. I've got hundreds of DMs a day. Tag me on Twitter, man. Say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. What should I do? Just have a go, man. It makes you think about it, all right? Now, you got your fluffy slippers. You got your mittens. We're waiting for Pulse Chain. Ignore all these little short-term price action because we're going to wait to see how it closes for the end of the month and the end of next month. Tell mum and dad that you love them, friends. I'll catch you next time.